You're watching the FirearmsChannel.com.
This video news update from SHOT Show Las Vegas is brought to you by CompTac. CompTac, your source for everyday carry.
The MH1 is very, very different than the other sights on the market. What makes it different? It's the only sight in the world that is actually, you can charge it like your cell phone. You can pull the cable out of your cell phone while you're driving to the range, plug it in, and you can charge it. So that's one thing. Because of the USB port, we are now able to put into our computer, and we can actually customize the sight. I can change all of the functions in the sight and make it my own sight instead of having someone tell me what to do. That's one or two cool things about it. The other thing, it has the largest window in the market by far. So when I put night vision here, I'm able to see a large field of view. It has two motion sensors inside, meaning when the sight is vertical, it knows it's shooting, it won't turn off. When I go down, it turns off automatically. You don't have to turn off the sight. And when I shake it, it doesn't turn on. Only when I make a shooting motion, up and down, or right to left, will the sight turn on. It has a memory chip inside. It remembers what brightness level it was on when it went to sleep. So you woke it up a year later, it wakes up to the same brightness level. It has 5 day and 5 night. It's the only sight in the world that's remote controlled. We use a remote control button. An infrared laser leaves this cable, goes towards the sight. It turns on the sight and changes brightness levels without having to disengage my hand from the weapon. So I don't have to come to the buttons and start playing with them. So it's the only remote controlled sight in the world, but we use a laser, a wavelength that night vision cannot see. I cannot turn off the sight with the PTT, the push to transmit. I can only turn it on. Another cool thing that we did here is that we have 2 battery sources, a regular rechargeable and a CR123 battery that goes right over here. So one works after the other. When this is done, automatically this one kicks in. You don't have to do anything. 2 hours before it's done, the power source, the reticle will blink. 10 minutes later, it will start blinking faster. 10 minutes later, it will start blinking faster. All that can be changed, if you want, by the user interface. You can do whatever you want. If you notice here, we did a very unique rear panel. There's an angle here. Why do we do this? Lots of companies put the on-off on the left side. Almost all of them do that. I think they do it because it's easy to get to. We did not do it that way because 89% of the world are right-handed people. Because the left part of the sight is rubbing against my gear. So we didn't want anything on this side. We didn't put it on the top because you don't know what you're pressing. We didn't put it over here because it's hard to get to. So we put it on the back. Now what happens on the back? Right, left-handed shooters, awesome. When you put a night vision here or a magnifier here, it would block your access. So what we did, we pushed the activation buttons to the side and we angled them. So now even if we put a night vision here or a magnifier here, even if I have gloves, I can get to the buttons. So now I have access to them. The only weakness that a rear panel had, we got rid of it. So this is the MH1.
CompTac, your source for everyday carry.
You're watching the FirearmsChannel.com.